As the countdown to Nowruz begins, Tehran's Grand Bazaar is filled with last-minute shoppers. Stalls are stacked and the streets are crowded. But the spirit of Nowruz is overshadowed by growing economic concerns. Inflation and a weakened currency are making it harder for families to afford even the basics.
The people's purchasing power has declined considerably. Most people here are just window shopping.
The prices are really high and there is no supervision on it.
The economic downturn fueled by inflation and currency devaluation has forced many Iranians to cut back on their spending. Vendors too are feeling the impact.
More people can't afford nuts compared to the previous year.
The market is down. We have fewer customers.
The country's official inflation rate hovers at around 35%, and the local currency, the rial, is on a nosedive. It has lost close to half of its value against the US dollar in the past 8 months.
Given the current state of our economy, we are faced with periodic depreciation of the currency. The underlying causes include limited exports, constrained international interactions, and a lack of foreign investment. Additionally, there is a significant gap between the actual demand for foreign currency and its timely supply by the central bank.
Earlier this month, the country's parliament removed Finance and Economic Affairs Minister Abdul Nasser Hemmati over mismanagement of the economy. MPs argued that he failed to prevent price increases in basic goods and rein in the depreciation of the currency. It's a setback for reformist-leaning Masoud Pezeshkian's government, as it calls for domestic unity in the face of mounting US pressure. The new US administration of Donald Trump says it wants to crack down on Iran's oil exports.
We are in a full-scale economic war with the enemy. We must take a war formation. The economic problems of today's society are not related to one person, and we cannot blame it all on one person.
But this view wasn't shared by parliamentarians opposed to Hemmeti, who believe Tehran should focus on neutralizing US sanctions instead of trying to remove them.
As a candidate, Pezeshkian promised to work to lift sanctions and open Iran to the world. But with the US ramping up its maximum pressure campaign, delivering on that promise is becoming increasingly difficult. People here remain resilient, but many are left wondering whether the new year will bring relief or even more hardship. Reza Hatemi, TRT World, Tehran.